Welcome. In front of me is a Redmi 15 and today I will show you how you can go through the setup process of this phone. So to get started, when you boot up your device for the first time, you'll be presented with this screen, and all we need to do is click on the arrow and then find our desired language from the list. And then click on next. Choose your region. I recommend any kind of region in the European Union, like Poland. You at least have a little bit more consumer rights and just general rights. So it might be better, but do not select anything like UK. So yeah, anyway, moving on, we have terms and conditions. You can read exactly what you're doing right here too. Scroll down, check the box, go to the next page without probably reading a single word on that page, just like I did. And then we have set up using another device. So if you have an Android phone, you can actually set it up, though this would transfer over only like the things that are stored, I believe, on the cloud only, specifically Google Cloud. So if yours is somewhat empty, like for instance, for me, this feature is just kind of useless. And in general, I just prefer to do this myself. Now Xiaomi, I believe, also has their own kind of phone cloning kind of application, which you can use, which might make the transfer of all your data a bit easier and include more of it. Next, we have insert SIM card. So just pop in your card if you want to. This step is optional though. Just like connecting to network is optional. Next, we can select our screen lock. I'll be skipping this, but obviously in your case, I would recommend setting up some kind of screen lock, as it's just good to have your device protected in case maybe you lose it, leave it somewhere. It's best that random people specifically, wouldn't have access to your personal data. Now, while being here, we have 3 different ways of protecting our device. Under screen lock, we have the PIN pattern or password, then we have the fingerprint and face recognition. For both of these, the fingerprint and face recognition, you will always be required to select screen lock, as biometrics, which are these two, aren't always 100% reliable. So in the times where both of them fail to unlock the device, you can use the physical way of unlocking the device to just get access to it. Moving on, we have some Google services like location scanning and sending user and diagnostic data. We can turn all of those off, but it's from Google. Let's not pretend like any of us believe that, for instance, toggling off location will prevent Google from knowing where I am. I don't think there's a single person on the planet that at this point would believe that. So anyway, moving on. We have some basic settings like location again. I believe here we have, yes we do. Now these are Xiaomi garbage things. I do want to point that out. And I do want to point out just a single one. Personalized ads. Now, does that sound intrusive? I would say probably a little bit, but the moment I explain how this actually works, it's going to sound absolutely dogshit, intrusive trash. So, personalized ad basically checks what you search for, talk about on your device or near your device even, to give you ads based on whatever you're talking about. Your privacy is going bye-bye because Xiaomi wants to basically fork out ads that are the best for your, well, conversations. You might already have experienced this whenever you kind of, for instance, having a conversation with someone and you start talking about, I don't know, maybe going rock climbing, and well and behold, you're starting to get ads based on that, maybe some gear or some sports clothing or shit like that. Yep, that's basically what is responsible for this. I also want to point out that this trash, whenever you try to turn it off, gets you this pop-up, and furthermore, it does the reverse psychology bullshit by making it turned off by doing this on the other side. Now typically Android works the way that when you try to do something and it needs a confirmation, the confirmation is the blue button on the right side, not here. And just to kind of showcase this, there's no other option here that needs this confirmation. It's just this shit. So turn that crap off and then move on. Turner pointer control, this is completely up to you. Next we have fonts, 2 options. You can tap on either one of those to see how it looks and then move on. Next we have set up your lock screen. Now this is the wallpaper carousel. That's not really lock screen, it's more like a lock screen of wallpaper. Now I will explain this. So this is going to cycle through random wallpapers picked by the carousel. I don't know like if they are cycling through this, so anytime like they have newer ones, or if it's just already a predetermined set of wallpapers that just doesn't change. I think that might be the case, but they do have basically a catalog of wallpapers that anytime you press the power button to see the home screen, it will show you a new wallpaper. Now this doesn't sound on surface that bad, but I personally hate this because some of these wallpapers are absolutely atrocious. Here as an example, we do have, I would say, okay set of wallpapers. We have like what looks to be either mountains or a volcano. We have some beach and we have a cat. These don't look that bad, but what you might experience while going through this is, for instance, wallpaper of a luggage or a maid cleaning, brick wall, and so on. So they do get kind of wonky and something that I personally don't like to have as a wallpaper at all. So I will just select skip. It's better to skip this rather than having to explain to your significant other why you have a random maid's wallpaper or picture as a wallpaper. Anyway, next we have default launcher, and we have the up drawer and the classic one, classic being classic for maybe iPhones. Choose whichever one you want. I personally like the up drawer myself, so that's what I'm going to select. System navigation, gestures and buttons. Choose whichever one you want. I like gestures, which are selected by default, and this basically finishes up the setup. It just needs to prepare the system. Any moment now. Totally didn't have time to do that while I was explaining things. Any moment now? Question mark this time. Okay then. Come on, Xiaomi, what could you possibly be doing? Yay, there we go. We finally got through this. That took, the ending took probably more than the entire setup. So anyway, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.